Happy New Year! Welcome to the Gratitude Incarnate Podcast 2024 and Season 5 of the show. It's so exciting. So many things are happening behind the scenes in the Gratitude Incarnate world. Starting this year, we are switching over from our daily divine downloads. Those are going to be on social media. So I'll be posting those daily updates and daily tips on social media. It won't be every single day because as we learned from last year, I cannot show up with a daily divine downloaded message at this point. We're working on it. That's the goal every day. But you know what? That's part of practicing consistency. If you were 100% all the time, you wouldn't need to practice. So with that being said, we're now switching over to our weekly wisdom. So every week I'm going to be producing a weekly wisdom newsletter, a weekly wisdom blog, and a weekly wisdom YouTube video. Okay. And that's just going to cover all the bases for all types of learners and really get this message about overcoming anxiety, depression, and grief out to everyone, no matter how you like to learn. Okay. So make sure you're following us on social media if you still want to get those daily divine download messages. Okay. It's really easy to find me. Gratitude_incarnate on literally everything, all the things. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, email. So, connect with us. This way you can still get those daily divine download messages. But other than that, we're going to be switching over to a weekly format. And guys, that's just because I'm working on so many things to bring you more content for the subscription platform of the podcast. I really want to make sure that the people who are subscribing $9.99 a month are really getting the content that they're paying for. Okay. That's really important to me. Also, as you know, writing the Gratitude Incarnate book, guys, writing a book, I don't know what you may think about what being an author looks like as far as work, but it is a lot of work. I have probably worked, I would say at least 50 hours this week on that book. And it's not all about writing. Being a writer you don't just sit down and write and, a magic little fairy comes and picks up your work and distributes it all around the world to make you money. That's, excuse me, that is not how it works, okay? So being an author, it takes a lot of work, and if you want to get your message out to people, that is going to require you getting your message out to people, and that is a lot of work. So I've been doing a lot of research. I've been really utilizing my investment in the Hay House writers community. That has been like a gold mine to me. Like anything that you need to know about writing, publishing, and selling a book is in that workshop. And I get it. If you're in the Hay House space, if you consider yourself a spiritual person, you may be like, oh, it's not about the sales. It's not about the money. Listen, I get that, okay? I love material things. We've talked about this before. It's not a secret. It's not something that I'm ashamed of or embarrassed about. I feel like Earth is a 3D plane for us to play with these materials and have these things and enjoy them, but when I'm talking about sales, I'm not talking about putting profits in my pocket. sales are a representation of how many people are hearing about my book and reading my book. And really, the amount of sales I'm having for my book doesn't even really touch the surface of how many people are actually getting exposed to my book, because some people, they may check it out from the library. So that's only one copy sold, but many, many people are actually reading it and getting the material. Okay. So that when I say sales, if you're one of those people who's like, I'm a spiritual person, it's not about sales. Okay. Switch how you think about that. Okay. Shift your perspective and start looking at it as numbers of people that your book or your product or whatever it is has reached. Okay. Because sales are a representation of the service that you're providing, okay? Probably just blew your mind if you're one of those spiritual, not into sales people, okay? Sales is a representation of the service that you are providing, all right? So if you're stumbling on that, think about that. Think about that's a representation of your message and who it's reaching, okay? So yeah, it's not just writing. It's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it. So this year, I'm really, really hyper-focused on this podcast, giving you quality content every week, okay? Not just sporadically hopping on here and giving you downloaded messages. Hey, those are great, okay? But I'm going to be focusing on putting that on social media. It just makes a lot more sense to me anyway, because if you want to, again, if you're someone like me and you want to promote what you're working on, you need to show up on social media every day. So I'm just going to take that energy and shift it towards social media. And we're going to focus on giving you guys one great episode, weekly wisdom every week. Okay. And it'll just be a combination of all those things that I've downloaded over the week. Okay? So, also, I have some really exciting news. I'm just so excited today. Like, I'm working on staying on track here. Okay? So, as you guys know, I love the Healing Bar. And I applied to work there maybe, a year ago or something like that, because I just love this place so much. And I want to be a part of what they're doing in the community, teaching the community about embodying love and light, enlightening people, loving people. That is what I am all about. That is what this mission on this planet is all about for me. So what a great place for me to show up and do that. So an opening came up and, I was working, I told you guys I was working at the hotel and I was cleaning houses, and finally I said, enough is enough. I'll be honest with you. I still have about 3 clients on the cleaning schedule. These are just people that, have shown up to support me over and over and over again, and they make my job look so easy. So, we do need income to, fund the things that we're trying to do in life. So, unless you have someone that's supporting you or someone that can give you a loan or something like that to financially secure yourself while you're working on your dream, you can't, if you starve to death, you're not going to be able to do anything, and I'm not saying that you need money per se. I'm just saying that we do, as human beings, we do need some resources in order to live and sustain life. So, I'm not telling you to go out and quit your job. I'm just telling you what I was able to do to take that time and energy that I was spending on all of that cleaning and focus on writing and the podcast and, now working at the Healing Bar. And I recently got certified as a meditation guide, and I'd really like to start offering more of these services in the community, locally and virtually. So this is just really a great opportunity for me. And really, it's a great opportunity for the healing bar, if I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit, because, I just love this place so much. And they really couldn't find a better person to, work there, as far as someone who really genuinely loves what they're doing and how they're serving the community, because that is me all day long. I'm so excited about this. So with all that being said, today is going to be like my first day as an official employee. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing today, but I'm going to head down there with an open mind and an open heart, and, just so grateful, overflowing with gratitude, and really embodying that attitude of gratitude. And that's what this show is all about. Please know that, little disclaimer here before we go today. Please know that as you go through this as you go through this journey of embodying gratitude, people are going to think and say and do things that may make you question if you're doing the right thing, if you're on the right path. And I don't even really like to use the word right, on your path, on what's aligned for you. I've had people tell me before that I'm a hypocrite, that I'm a fake, because I'm not grateful at every moment. But that's gratitude according to them. That's a high vibration according to them. And each person is at a different point in their life experience, and they have different perspectives. So when they're labeling you or telling you who you are, remember that that is solely based off of who they are, okay? That is not how you have to define yourself unless you choose to, okay? But for me, I know that embodying gratitude, that does not make me some perfect, enlightened, levitating, glowing being in the sky that never does anything wrong and is always perfect and has all the answers and never gets upset, never gets frustrated. That's just not it, okay? That's not what embodying gratitude is all about, okay? Embodying gratitude is knowing that when it hits the fan, you can still be grateful. You can stand as it's all raining down on you with a smile on your face, because you know that moment has a purpose. You can chuckle because you know that everything that's happening right now is working out for your highest good, okay? That doesn't mean that you're never going to get angry. That doesn't mean that you're never going to get frustrated, okay? That doesn't mean that you're never going to get sad. These are part of the human experience. But embodying gratitude is all about having gratitude through all of that, okay? So, I really hope that you enjoyed this episode today, and I hope you guys are really excited to tune in for these weekly podcast episodes. And, now that I'm saying that, I have to be completely honest and let you know that we are going to be posting podcast episodes every Thursday. Sorry, I had to go look at my calendar and double check on the date. Full transparency there, guys. All right. So with all that being said, know that I love you so much. I'm so excited to start this journey. You guys, this is 51 more awesome episodes like this coming for you for 2024. And I am so, so excited. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I'm so grateful for you. And I want you to have a grateful day.